Hi, welcome back to my channel. I recently moved to Montreal and I refuse to stop making it my entire personality. My whole personality is living in Montreal, being a study abroad student in Montreal. So I'm here to tell you all about it, why I moved, how I moved, and how life in Montreal is. Grab yourself some coffee or some tea and let's talk. If you are new here, let me just present myself quickly. My name is Benedict and I am Togolese. For the past 5 to 4 years, I've been living in France, in Toulouse, France, and now I am in Montreal. For the record, French is the official language in Togo, and that's why you might hear me speak French in most of my videos, especially the old ones. But yeah, now I'm living in Montreal and I just want to say how I did it, why I did it. Also, I got a comment asking me to talk about this, so that's why I'm making this video. So after my high school degree, I moved to France, in Toulouse, to study. So I got my bachelor's degree in Toulouse, France. I got a bachelor's degree in economics and then I started my master's degree there. Just so you know, the master's degree programs in France are like 2 years. I did my first year there and I was meant to do my second year this year, but I moved to Montreal instead. Originally, I wanted to move from France after my bachelor's degree to do my master's degree elsewhere. Not because I wasn't enjoying my time in France. Actually, I really enjoyed my time in Europe in general, but I wanted to experience something new. That's just it, but I couldn't do it. I started my master's degree there, but I was still thinking about moving, so I started exploring my options. The first option was to do like a study abroad, like a semester abroad or something like that, but I think I didn't have that option anymore because I was in my last year. I was going towards my last year, so that wasn't an option. So I started thinking about maybe I should apply to another program, master's program, independently of my current school. So I started thinking about that, and Canada was just in my mind. I discovered my university, my current university, through my past university because they are like partners. So a lot of students from my French university, they tend to come here to do their semester abroad. So I was like, maybe I should just apply there since they know the school. Maybe that could be helpful. That's a little backstory of why I am here, basically just because I wanted to explore more. I wanted to see more. I wanted like to have an experience in another academic system to see the differences. At the end of the day, I still get an education, and that's the most important part. I think when you travel, you live elsewhere, you discover yourself, you find new things about yourself, and I really wanted that for me, for my own personal development intellectually, and just to grow up, you know, because back in France I was living with my sister, so I wasn't feeling that independent because there she was really like my second mom. She was taking care of me. That girl is my second mom. She was feeding me. I was using her card for everything. So shout out to my big sister. If you don't have a big sister, you are missing out. I wanted to face life by myself elsewhere in another country, and that's why I moved. Basically, this is a little resume. Now I'm gonna tell you how I did it. It was really straightforward. You have to like make a list of the universities you are interested in. Once I figured out the university I was interested in, well, I applied, and honestly the application process wasn't that hard. It's just like on their website they list everything you need. The most challenging part for me was letters of recommendation. I just hate it. I don't know why. Like having to go see a professor and be like, please write me a letter. I know my grades are not good, but please write me a letter. I'm kind of an anxious person when it comes to one-on-one, like face-to-face relationships. But on camera, I'm just so open. But when it comes to like facing people and actually talking and stuff, I get anxious. So I was really anxious about asking my professors. But at the end of the day, it's all about what you want. Do you want it? Do you want it bad enough? I had to really like take my courage and just go see my professors and be like, hey, this is my plan. I want to go to Montreal. Can you please write me a letter? At the end of the day, I got my letters and I was happy. At the end of the day, you just need to do it. You just need to do it. And if you end up getting what you want, then actually, I didn't want to apply. My self-confidence was just like this. But my friend told me, hey, apply because you never know. The reason why I'm talking about this is I feel like he's the reason why I am here right now. If he didn't tell me to apply, I wouldn't have applied. I'm being dead serious. Sometimes my friends are just like my second brain cells because sometimes I don't know what decision to make. My friend encouraged me to apply and I applied. It was a Sunday actually, I remember. I got a mail. I checked it and hey, you have been accepted. I was like, I was so excited. So once you apply and you get in, that's the first step, right? So the second step now is to like start the whole immigration process. It was so long. I got my acceptation letter in March of this year, and I started the process and stuff, and I finished in late August. That's how long it takes. When I got in, I didn't know if I would come because I was still debating, because as I said, life in France wasn't that bad. Like, I was enjoying myself, so I didn't want to leave, but at the same time I knew that I owed it to myself to come here just to find out, like to figure out if I actually enjoy it or not. And then I started. The first thing I needed to do was to get the CAQ, because I'm in Quebec, and in Quebec you need the CAQ. I don't know how it works for other states here, but in Quebec you need a certificat d'acceptation du Québec. So I had to apply for that, and to apply for that you need the letter of acceptation from your university. I applied for the CAQ. They tell you everything on their website. It takes like 20 days to get it, so I had to wait for that. With the CAQ now you can apply for the permis d'études. I got the CAQ, and then on the website again I had to apply for the permis d'études. And when you apply for the permis d'études, they will ask you a bunch of things like financial statements to prove that you can support yourself when you come here. They ask for your identification papers like passport, carte d'identité, etc. You have the list on the website. So I gave them all that, and I had to wait for a long time actually. I don't remember how long I waited. Let me check. I got the CAQ le 6 juin. On the 8th of June, I sent my request for the permis d'études. On the 12th, I went to Lyon to give like my données biométriques. I had to go and give them like my digital print and stuff. No, it was this actually. You do that and then you wait. All that was done in June. In August, I got a mail asking me to send them my passport, because I got the permis d'études. They need to put the visa in my passport, so they asked me to send them my passport. So I went to the post office, I sent them my passport, and then I had to wait again. And a few days, like I don't know, 3 or 5 days after, they sent me back my passport with the visa in it. So everything was fine. I got the CAQ, I got the permis d'études, I got my passport back. I was all good to go. I just had to buy the ticket and come to Quebec now. So I bought it. I left late August, and I had to start school in just like 5 days or something like that. So it was like really quick. I didn't have time to really settle in or like explore Montreal. Even till this day, I don't feel like I have explored Montreal because I've been going to school, but that's gonna change. Don't worry about that. So the interesting part when I got here was that I didn't have a place to stay. Technically, I had a place to stay because thank God, some family friends, I stayed at their place, and I'm so grateful for that because I don't know what I would have done. I didn't find a place to stay until I came here. So I stayed with some family friends for 2 weeks. I did some apartment visits, but it was just terrible. You can see that in my moving vlog. It was just terrible. So I was really like starting to get anxious about it, like am I gonna find a place or what? One day after school, I found this ad and I called them, and a lady responded, and I was like, hey, I saw your ad, can I please come and visit? She was like, yeah, sure, can you come the next day? I was like, yeah, I can come. And I did the visit and everything was perfect, and I was like, I'm taking it. That's how quick it went. So that was on a Tuesday, and I moved in on Saturday. So yeah, that was really quick. Like exactly 2 weeks after I came, I found an apartment. And before I came, I watched a lot of YouTube videos, and a lady, she was saying that actually when you come here, don't stress about finding housing. Like just find on Airbnb or something like that. Come, like stay at an Airbnb or at some family friends, and then take your time to like reach out to people, to ads and stuff, and you will find a place. I was a little doubtful about that, but actually she's right. Like there are so many ads, you will find a place. Don't worry about that. Okay, yeah, probably you will worry because it's human to worry, but actually you will find a place. The bad experiences I had with the visits were just like for me to learn, I don't know, for me to have that experience, you know, about apartment hunting. But at the end of the day, I found this place, and actually I love it. Like I love this place so much. I actually live with like the owner and another girl, and the owner, she's just like so precious. She's so kind. Literally, she keeps me fed I like the fact that when I wake up in the morning, I get out of the room, I actually see people. If I had, I don't know, a little studio or something like that, I think I would have felt lonely really quickly, but now I don't feel lonely at all. I have my space, but I still live with people, and I like that. If you are moving to Montreal, you shouldn't worry about finding your place. If you believe in God, trust that He will make the way for you to find the place that feels right for you. Don't worry, everything will work out fine. So I think I forgot to tell you which website I used to find my place. So I used Kijiji, because those are the two websites people talk about a lot: Facebook Marketplace and Kijiji. Now I want to talk about life in Montreal, how it's going, how it is. First, I want to talk about the language. If you speak French or English, which you probably do if you are watching this video, then I think you are good. Like most people, they are bilingual here. They speak French and English. But I think what I heard is that in Quebec, they like it when you speak French. I think they want French to be the main spoken language here. Correct me if I'm wrong, but that's what I heard. So I think if you plan to come to Montreal, you should learn some French words. You probably speak French if you watch my videos, but yeah, if you are not a French speaking person watching this, then yeah, you should maybe try to learn a few words. As they say, when you go to like a foreign country, you should try to adapt to that country. For me, I speak both languages, which I'm so grateful for. Like, I'm so grateful my mom forced me to go to English classes every summer when I was little. On a day-to-day basis, I speak more French because my university is like a French speaking university, but the friends I have made here and there, they speak both languages, so we speak both. About language and stuff, I just wanted to talk about some things that I have noticed when I came here. There are two expressions that I have really noticed here. They like saying c'est correct, the word tantôt, very much a French word, but I don't feel like you would hear French people say tantôt like that. For example, if you want to say see you later, you will say like à bientôt, but here they will say à tantôt, or like tu sais ce que je te disais tantôt. It's just something here. Like everything they'll say c'est correct to validate something, to say that something is good, or like to say something is perfect. C'est correct, yeah, c'est correct, c'est correct, oui, c'est correct. It's just something I have noticed, so I just find it interesting. And also I have learned some slangs. I don't know much, but I have learned some slangs like chum. When they say chum, they want to say boyfriend, and when they say ma blonde, it's my girlfriend. And I asked a girl here, why is it not ma brune? Pourquoi c'est ma blonde? Chum and blonde to say boyfriend and girlfriend. Don't ask me why, those are the words that I learned, okay? Other people here, they are really nice. Like, I haven't had any bad experience with. Okay, yeah, I did when I was apartment hunting, but that's just another story. But yeah, overall, people are really nice. I get treated really well everywhere I go. Even in school, like, professors are so accessible. You can talk to your professor. They are really friendly, and they just want you to do well, so they will help you do well. And I just love that. Also, like, people here, they love reading so much. In the metro, I always find people with books. I'm like, can I be your friend? One day I was at the bus station and I saw this guy. He was reading A Little Life. I was like, hey, I read this book. So we started talking about it. As for like exploring the city and stuff, I haven't really had time because all I do is study. Studying abroad is fun, but you still have to study. The study part is not that fun. I study a lot, so I don't have time to like explore the city. But my little sister is coming this December, so like we'll have time to like explore, especially like cafes. I want to go to all the cafes here. I love cafes so much. I just love the aesthetic of it. Maybe like museums. Also, we could go like ice skating. I'll probably break my jaw, but I don't care. I don't really know why, but I also want to address like hair. Like, how do you take care of your hair here as a black girl in Montreal? And back in Toulouse, I used to do my own hair. There are like some African shops where you can buy hair extensions. So here as well, when I came, I targeted like an African shop, and that's where I buy everything. Also, I wanted to talk about the banking system here. Basically, when I opened my bank account, the person serving me, she was like, you need a credit card. They will give you a credit card and you need to use it because you need to build your credit score. When you use your debit card, well, you gain nothing from that. When you use your credit card, you build your credit score, and that can be useful if you want to stay here long term and like you want to buy a house, for example. They will check your credit score. Having a credit card is really good. But sometimes it can be a bad thing, because if you don't have the money and you're like, I'm just gonna use my credit card and pay later, You get to have some flexibility when you haven't been paid yet, for example, where you can use your credit card. You just need to repay in 21 days. If not, you will have like to pay interest, and we don't want that. Yeah, that's about it about life in Montreal. But if you want more about this, or if you have specific questions, you can put them in the comments and I will answer them. Overall, like when I got here, I was I was in the trenches. Like I had to manage school and like adjusting to life here. I remember even like opening a bank account was really challenging for me, and I was crying in the streets. I didn't know how to open a bank account. It's ridiculous. If I did it, you can do it as well. I really like life here so far. I like having my little routine, going to school, working, because yeah, I also found a job, a really flexible job. Like I can work from home, exercising sometimes. I'm very soon going to take some swimming classes, and I'm so excited for that. And I'm so excited for all the coffee shops I haven't visited yet, the restaurants, and like jazz bars in general. I have so many things I want to visit. I feel overwhelmed now. I'm just waiting to finish like my finals and then try to see as many things as I can, and I'm excited for that. I hope this video was informative. If you are going to move here, well, I wish you all the best and hopefully everything goes well for you. Also guys, thank you so much for almost 2,000 followers. That's insane. I was walking the other day and I was trying to picture 2,000 people. I couldn't do it. I can't picture it. And thank you so much for subscribing. If you are subscribed to my channel, I'm so grateful, and I cannot wait for the day when we are like 400,000. I can't wait. I'm so excited. Like I love YouTube so much. I love my YouTube channel so much. It's like my baby, and seeing her grow up is just amazing. Thank you for watching. I'll see you in my next video.